The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to another Deej Experience production. It is the Deej Experience Sports Stream. It is the Cochranton Cardinals versus the Youngsville Eagles. Our game at 3 of our triple header, the Piaa D10 District 10 1A Semifinals. Welcome in to Slippery Rock, the Rock. It's called the Jack Critchfield Park, and we are live here at the Rock for tonight's final game. The winner of this one will go on to play for a District 10 title. My name is Scott Lockwood. Alongside me, my faithful partner, Mr. Dewey Hurd, my right-hand man. And, of course, on the switch and scoreboard, we've got Scotty D, otherwise known as Clutch, coming in clutch with the switch and scoreboard today as we welcome you in. The weather report for today, first game we seen it. We got a little rain coverage earlier. We'll see. We're supposed to get dumped on here, but it may pass over. I don't know, the clouds behind us look pretty dark. We'll have to see. 53 degrees outside, 90% cloud coverage. There is a 54% chance of rain, and that's supposed to wean off as we get closer to the 6 o'clock hour. Winds are blowing in from the west-northwest at about 13 miles per hour today. Humidity's at 56%. It's a cool, crisp February day here. May day here.
Might as well be.
It feels
February.
like February, right?
Oh,
like it's a cold, bitter wind here at Slippery Rock. But we want to welcome you all aboard, and let's get into our Box It and Lock It pregame show. A Box It and Lock It for indoor climate-controlled storage facility or mobile storage facility. Give them a call at 855-450-3990 or visit them online at www.boxitandlockit.com. And I want to say thank you very much to the Cochranton Booster Club as they footed the fund for the streaming feed to allow us to be here today. And we were so thankful when schools, they were going to split with Youngsville. Of course, Youngsville with all the things going on there with the Warren School District, Warren County School District, and all that stuff going on there. We won't get into that, but Cochranton stepped up. Thank you to the boosters over there in Cochranton.
Yes. Always nice when the schools step up and take care of stuff.
So let's get into our Snap Fitness 3 steps to success for today. Same as the previous game. It's a playoff game, right? You got to set the tone early. And, Cochranton is going to be the visiting team as they are the 3 seed, I believe, if I remember correctly. And Youngsville is the 2 seed. They'll be taking on...
That's not right. Oh, they are the 2 seed. Okay, two versus 3. Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you.
I was thinking Youngsville was the number 1 seed, but
no, they're not.
Okay.
They are the number 2 seed.
Okay.
Cochranton, the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the winner of the West Rocky Grove game, which was West Middlesex. They won 3-2. Now in that game, they had bases loaded, I believe. Bases loaded in the 7th inning with 1 out, but a 5-2-3 double play ended the game. West Middlesex wins it 3-2, and they will play the winner of this game here tonight.
Wow. What a way to go out.
Yeah. So game-ending double play to preserve the win for West Middlesex. And you see the team captains out there on the field. So set the tone early, here tonight. Second key was pressure. Get them base runners aboard. Make the defense side of things make mistakes.
Put pressure on just to make them double think or use their head a little bit more than what they should, and force them into making physical mistakes out there, and giving you easy runs and extra at bats and so on and so forth. So it's always good to put pressure on. I know we've said it before, but I'll say it again. You see a pitcher out there, and he does extremely well from the windup, putting the ball across home plate. He's comfortable, having a grand old time. And then you put a base runner out there, he's got to work from the stretch and shorten that motion up, and he's not so comfortable out there. So always looking over his shoulder to see how big a lead the runner's got, so on and so forth. And, you just got to keep applying that pressure.
And then step number 3, stay mentally sharp in today's game. You want to make the out that you're supposed to make and not let the extra outs bite you.
Yeah, back in the day when I was coaching, I always told my players, let's make the outs that we should make, and I'll be extra happy when we make the dazzling plays that we shouldn't, but you've got to make those plays that you can, and then the routine plays, so don't give up extra outs when you're out in the field, and then when they do give you an extra out, you got to make sure that you take full advantage of it and score extra runs off those extra outs.
Well, let's go through our starting lineups for today's action. We'll start with the visiting Cochranton Cardinals.
All right, leading off in the number 1 spot will be number 29, Maddox. He'll be behind the dish catching. In the number 2 spot is number 2, Hoban. He'll be at center field. In the 3rd spot is number 5, Carroll. He'll be on the hill for the Cardinals. I was thinking Redbirds, but it's Cardinals. In the 4th spot, number 27, Burnett. He'll be at short. Number 21 is in the 5th spot. That's Albert. He'll be on the hot corner third base. Number 8 is Fields. He's in the number 6 spot. He'll be playing second base. In the 7th spot is going to be Googe, number 7. He'll be in left field, and they're going to DH the number 31, Dieter, in that 7th spot. In the 8th spot is number 6, Swartz. He'll be at first base. And down in the number 9 spot is number 25, Moore, and he'll be in right field.
As they announce the Cochranton Cardinals here, we'll go ahead and we will take a look at the starting lineup for the Youngsville Eagles, who come in as the number 2 seed today.
Number 2 seeds, number 22 is going to lead things off. That's Jay Johnson. He'll be the catcher. In the 2 spot is number 27. It's C. Johnson. He'll be at third base. Number 2 in the 3rd spot will be Manning. He'll be on the hill for the Eagles. In the 4th spot is number 12, Baker. He's at short. In the 5th spot is number 8, Miesel. He's in center field. In the 6th spot is number 5, De Pasquale. He'll be at second base. Number 9 is in the 7th spot. That's Spinks. He's in left field. Number 11 is in the number 8 spot. That's Pickna. He'll be at first base. And in the number 9 spot is number 26, Patch. He'll be over in right field.
As they finish up the introductions here, we had the national anthem for game 1, so they won't be doing that again. And you know what? Last game of the day here, and temperature's not getting any warmer out. I'll say that. As that wind's starting to blow, which means the rain is probably coming shortly behind it. As we get set for single A. Winner will go play for a District 10 title on Memorial Day, Monday. We call it Championship Monday around District 10. And they're playing my buddy Pat McAfee's theme song right now. Let's go!
Well, for Youngsville, Scott, got Manning out there on the hill, starting pitcher. He looks like he's all of 6'3". Tall, lanky kid. As he gets wound up on the hill here.
What do you call that, a tall drink of water?
Tall drink of water for sure. I'm sure he's heard all of the nicknames for tall people, but yeah, he's all of 6'3".
I believe we had a radar gun going off beside us here. Interesting.
Nice little crowd filing in here at Jack Critch Field Park. as we're just about ready to get this third game of the day going here.
Critchfield. Jack Critchfield Park.
Isn't that what I said?
I think you spaced it out there a little.
Well, we won't go through that again. Just won't mention it.
Here comes Maddox. He'll lead it off for the Cochranton Cardinals, as Cardinals in the bright red tops, white pants, and the Youngsville Eagles in the all whites with the red lettering. First pitch brought to you by Fox Family Insurance, opening pitch. Thank you again to the Cochranton Boosters as they are bringing this action to you here live. And we're so thankful for the schools that chip in and do this so we can bring everybody the action across the states. Popped up.
Listen for it.
There it is. Kabang.
Yeah, that's not a gun going off. That is the ball hitting the top of the tin roof above our heads. And Maddox in the hole here, 0-2. And we are underway, first inning here.
Digs back in here, and that one misses on the inside part of the plate.
It missed by much. 1-2 now. Looks like they're playing him straight away here. Just off the plate for ball 2. It's a good popping of the glove there by Manning. 400 feet straight away center field here, Scott. 315 down both the lines.
Pitch got him on the outside edge. Rossbacker strike. I see the West Middlesex coaches here in the house down in the front row there, They're doing a little scouting early.
Well, they're just up the road here, just across I-80.
As Manning fires this one low and away for a ball. And this is Hoban up, the center fielder. That one misses. Sorry, dude.
Bound low for ball 2. 2-0.
Hoban averaging 282 on the year.
And he takes down low for ball 3. 3-0.
Well, check at it. Didn't follow through with it, so he'll dig in way ahead. I imagine the bat won't be leaving the shoulder here. Fake bunt there for a minute.
Paints the outside corner, Manning does. That'll push the count to 3-1. Hoban showed a little bit of bunt there, but he was just bluffing.
Here's the 3-1 from Manning. And that one drops in there for strike 2. It's a Dusty's towing payoff pitch.
Good job here by Manning to come right back and get it to a full count after a 3-0 start. Got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the ball game. As Manning rings them up for a second time here, 2 away. That'll bring the left-hand hitting batter, Carroll, to the plate. He's the starting pitcher for the Cardinals. See if he can help himself out before he even takes the hill.
This one driven up the gap, and that's going to be a base hit. With 2 away, we got a single. And Carroll's on base. That'll bring Burnett, the shortstop, up to the plate.
That didn't take long at all. As Carroll hit the first pitch he saw, liked it, and drove it right back up the middle.
So Burnett dug in here. Manning takes a peek over. Now comes Set. Kicks and fires. This one driven high, deep, center field, over the head, all the way back to the wall. That could be in trouble. That's a triple at least as a run comes in and scores. And he might take this one all the way home. It's a Lecom Corey Memorial Hospital in the park. Home run, and the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead.
Absolutely just tattooed that off the ball. Like it was on a tee there, Scott. He drove it straight away center field, got over to center fielder's head and rolled all the way to the fence. A little errant throw on the relay coming in. And the Cardinals out to a 2-0 lead.
Albert dug in. Boy, big swing at that one, come up empty. The third baseman here for the Cardinals. Boy, you don't see that in baseball very often, do we? An in the park home run.
No, but big ballpark here as Albert fouls that one off for strike 2, 0-2 now. Center fielder playing just off the logo in center field there. And it's a Rosbecker strikeout to end the inning, but the Cardinals strike early with a 2-run inside the park Lecom Memorial.
Lecom Health home run.
Health home run. Get me to say it the right way.
2-0 Cochranton leads the Youngsville Eagles. They'll have their cracks out of here in the bottom of the Naps Butcher Block first inning. We'll be back right after this.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Dewey Hurd with you. Scotty D on the switch and scoreboard as Cochranton out to a quick 2-0 lead here. And Dewey, we've seen it all day today. When teams get out to an early lead, it kind of rattles the opponent. Youngsville's going to have to settle in here and at least get one run back here in this inning, right?
Oh, that's the kind of the game plan. Go up here, have some good solid at-bats, get the flow of the game going. Hopefully you're able to get back in it here and get that goose egg off the scoreboard and come right back with some runs of your own.
This is Johnson leading things off for the Eagles. Takes the first pitch for ball one. Johnson averaging .326 on the year. With 43 at-bats, he has 14 hits and 19 runs, and that one's a strike. 7 RBIs on the year, 5 doubles. Tied for the top of the double list for the Eagles. This one chopped foul down the third base line and a 1-2 count here.
A little 2-out magic there for Cochranton Cardinals, top of the first. The base hit and the inside the park home run was all with 2 outs. As Manning struck out 3 batters in the top of that first there, but gives up the 2 runs. And back-to-back batters there. Just a tick high for ball 2, 2-2.
Carroll fires, swung on and missed and rings him up. Rosbecker strikeout.
Number 27, Cole Johnson.
And that'll bring Cole Johnson to the plate.
Caught the outside corner for strike 1.
That one in there as well. Cole Johnson, senior, averaging .451 at the plate. And that is another Rosbecker strikeout. And Carroll going to work early here for the Cardinals.
Well, just like
now batting number 2, David.
just like the Cardinals, the Youngsville Eagles have a couple of strikeouts to start the inning, and then the pitcher comes up. So see if Manning can't get things going here for himself from the batter's box. Takes down low for ball 1.
Manning averaging .438 on the year. 21 hits, 21 runs, and 18 RBIs on the season. 2-0 the count here. As Carroll kicks and fires. That one off the plate. Boy, that mitt's popping, dude.
Yeah, good velocity. And with a tall, lengthy batter at the plate, got a little bit of bigger strike zone to work with. as he puts that one in there to make the count 3-1.
Here is the 3-1 offer. Outside, ball 4, and a runner aboard. So 2 outs now for Youngsville with a runner on, and coming up here to the plate is Baker. Baker averaging .474 on the year. 21 at bats. Showing bunt, pulls it back.
Takes it down low for ball 1. Interesting, you try to bunt here with 2 outs. And again, down low for ball 2 on the bunt show from Baker. Third baseman in on the grass, good step or 2.
Pulls
and that misses inside
again
for ball 3, 3-0.
Carroll, a lefty, fires. And that is ball 4. 4 straight balls, and back-to-back walks here, Do.
Runners on first and second now.
Number 8,
Messel.
Messel averaging .370 on the year. 17 hits, 18 runs, and 9 RBIs. Carroll will fire away.
High and wide of the dish for ball 1. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here.
And that one misses. And
Nope, got the outside corner. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue a little slow in the
delayed
call there. He's
Just
been
a
consistent, but he's a little slow on the call.
That one in there for a strike. 2-1 or 1-2 the count with 2 away. As Messel twirling the taffy, and that one low and inside for a ball. That'll even it up at 2-2. You don't see much of that anymore, twirling the taffy from high school. I don't see it a whole lot anyways. Of course, I do softball mostly.
What do you mean twirling the taffy?
With the bat. You're twirling the taffy up there.
I see.
You never heard that?
Never heard it.
You're a baseball guy. What the heck?
Never heard it that way. Ball gets away from the catcher, and it's going to advance the runner from second down to third. It's a full count now. It's 3-2 is the count. We'll have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch, but give Manning a stolen base on that ball that got away from the catcher. I was surprised that the runner at first, Baker, didn't go down to second.
Yeah, I don't understand why he was just there, but.
So we have a full count, 2 outs here, 2 runners aboard. I don't know what the Messel and the umpire are talking about. It was a 2-2 count. Ball got away from the catcher. That was ball 3. So Messel will step back into the box here. We'll have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch coming.
Carroll winds it up.
Runner goes, and it's chopped right back up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores from third as they'll get it back in, and Baker goes all the way around to third base. So Messel with a base hit. It's an RBI single.
Boy, and you just think if he would have went to second, Dewey on that overthrow, on that pass ball, he would have been in as well.
Absolutely. So it's a 2-1 game.
We'll keep an eye on that, see if that haunts the Eagles here with 2 outs, runners at the corners. And chase the runner back to third there. Runner on first gets to second uncontested.
They were trying to see if they could fake the throw down to second to get the runner coming home from third. And Carroll misses upstairs with ball 1 to De Pasquale.
De Pasquale digs back in.
Sorry, it's a 2-0 count. Make it 3-0.
Three-0 the count. Here's Carroll, fires. And that's going to be a ball.
3 walks this inning already, and that's going to load them up.
Now batting number 9, Bryce Spinks.
3 ducks on the pond. And now we got a little meeting here between the catcher and the pitcher. And I think coach is coming out as well. It's a Jim's Automotive timeout here. Live at the Rock. And Dewey, for your education, this theme song is The Man, Becky Lynch. Female wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of This is my jam here at Slipper Rock. They're playing a lot of wrestling themes. I got you covered, man.
I appreciate that.
Once again, we want to thank the Cochranton Sports Boosters for supplying the feeds to have us come in, well, actually, to keep us here to do their third game of the night. And we're happy to serve the Cochranton and Youngsville communities and all communities. Our home is the Corey Beavers, and they are our mainstream. But whenever we're available, we love doing games for other teams and get out there and support the other communities and kids as well.
No, they're going to call that intentionally getting hit by the ball. He put his elbow up to get plunked. And he did not. He just put the elbow right up there. That was no effort to get out of the way of the ball.
So
they're going to call it a strike, so it's even a count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a good call by home plate umpire. He called that right away. Spink just put his elbow up and took the knock. And Carroll misses outside with ball 2 to make it 2-1.
Bases loaded here, 2-1 the count. Carroll fires, and that one taken down the middle. 2-2 the count. Wow, we got some rowdy fans in here today. Well, they're going to call it 3-1. They're going to call it a Dusty's toe-in payoff pitch. And that gets by. And that's going to be a run walked home. And that's going to tie the score up 2-2 here, 2 away, and the base is still loaded.
Yeah, so unfortunately, baseball has gifted a run here to Youngsville as Pickna will come to the plate. And Carroll puts that right down the middle for strike 1. Long inning here for Carroll and the Cochranton Cardinals as he steps off and resets himself.
Carroll fires. That one high and wide for a ball. 1-1.
Picked on the number 8 batter to come to the plate here, Scott. So things started out easy for Carroll. Got the first 2 batters to strike out.
That one misses outside for 2-1 count.
He's followed the 2 strikeouts up with 4 walks with a base hit sprinkled in between them. There, paints the inside corner to even it up at 2-2.
The count. Here's Carroll, winds and fires. And that one in there for strike 3. And after 1 complete Knapp's Butcher Block first inning of action, we are tied at 2 We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Streams. Who do we got due up?
It'll be Field, Dieter, and Swartz for
Cochranton.
the Cardinals when we come back top of the second.
We'll be back after this.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
And welcome back here to the Rock Live on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Dewey Hurd calling the action for you. Scotty D on the switch and scoreboard tonight. As Ben Field will lead off, the second baseman here for Cochranton. And the fans have got a little chippy early here.
Well, they had a little, I think they had some justified beefs, but you still don't need to be belligerent to the officials. So,
first one hammered. This one deep left field. And is it going to stay in? It does, and it's caught.
Snow coned it as Fields got a hold of that one. But a good catch out there
Now batting number 31
by Spinks.
Dieter.
And there's one away.
Dieter, the DH, will step in here. As Manning fires, and this one fouled off. Well, we're not sure what Monday's going to bring due, but if anybody would like their championship game streamed, are you game?
I'm not working, so.
On a Memorial Day Monday? It used to be back in the day, they used to have the 4 softball games all at Penn State Barron.
Yeah.
And we used to do all 4 of them. But we'll have to see how it goes here. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll just take Memorial Day off and have a little cornhole.
Hey, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Here's Manning. Fires, and that one's fouled off as well.
Okay.
So Dieter keeps fighting away here.
Yeah, 2 foul balls in a row to stay alive with an 0-2 count. You dust off your cornhole bag to bring them over, especially for Luke's graduation party.
Oh. Somebody's looking for a can of beatdown, huh?
Beat down, or I might need a good partner.
Okay. I'll be your partner. Who we beating down?
I don't know. I got some brother-in-laws that like to get beat.
Don't make me go 3 in a row again. This one chopped down to third base. Glove cleanly. He's trying to beat it out. The throw is off the line, and it's going to be an E5 on the throw, and safely aboard is Dieter. Good at bat. Dieter there fouling a couple off, staying alive, and then
Number 6, Steven Schwartz.
able to force an error there to get down to first base safely.
Yeah, that'll bring Swartz to the box. First baseman for Cochranton. Dieter safely aboard at first base.
Manning fires. That one high fly ball, shallow right, and settling in under it, making the catch. And that is a can of corn for an out.
Now batting number 25, Gavin.
Patch
Moore.
out there in right field making a nice catch as he got underneath it.
2 away now.
That'll bring Moore to the plate for the Cardinals. Dieter still down at first base.
Manning comes set. He'll kick and fire. And that one offline. And catch just staring Dieter down, making sure he doesn't go nowhere. As he Shuffled his way towards the ball. Some more digs back in. Manning fires. And that one low. Good stop by catch there that time. Keeps the ball in front of him. Bless you.
Thank you. That's Johnson behind the dish. Working with Manning here. Both catchers lead off the lineup for both teams here today.
Here's Manning with the 2-0.
Make it 2-1.
Well, Dewey might get lucky in that rain. Just might hold off here.
We'll just keep talking about it. It'll keep it away.
Oh, swung on and missed. And that'll even the count up. 2-2 with 2 away and a runner on first and Dieter. More dug in. Here's Manning. Fires outside for a ball, and we're going to have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch.
I think Manning might have wanted that one.
More dug back in. Manning, quick throw over to Dieter. Just
pulls himself up on the bag.
Back safely.
You don't have a very big lead over there. I'm surprised they're even throwing over there, but.
Manning, that one fired, and that's in the hole. And Dieter chugging along to second.
Give more base hit. Now Cochranton's got runners on first and second. 2 outs. And back to the top of the order to Maddox. And now we're going to have a Jim's Automotive timeout as the Youngsville coach comes out to talk to his pitcher.
This is Jim's Automotive timeout for auto parts, gas, diesel. Contact Jim's Automotive out on Route 6. Corey Piaa. Give him a call at 814-664-9602. Jim's has been with us for many a plenty a year here at Deej Experience and the Sports Stream. And as we get back to action here, this one, boo, hit hard, high fly ball, out of play. Is it playable? And it was
playable,
in.
but right in front of the left fielder. It falls in there in foul territory for strike one. So just a long foul ball. As Maddox will step back in with an 0-1 count. Foul back into the backstop for an 0-2 count now. And now the batter calls for time, Maddox. As Manning taking a little bit extra time here.
Hey, want to shout out to Martha Peterson. Thank you so much for donating to the Deej Experience Sports Stream to help with this game. This one hit high fly ball, and shortstop settles under it and makes the grab. And that'll get the Eagles out of the inning as we will head to the bottom of the second. Brought to you by Epiphany's Emporium. Still tied at 2. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corey, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Dewey Hurd, as We got some security here now, trying to settle things down, I guess.
I think he's just kind of walking around just to let people know he's here and that they need to mind their
Calm it
P's
down.
and Q's
Yeah.
and know that they get a little too rowdy, they will be excused.
Hey, we want to thank once again the Cochranton Sports Boosters for making sure we get the PIAA streaming fees covered for today. Always a pleasure to have the action covered for you. If you want to have your game streamed, just get a hold of us and we will do so. Who do we got up here for the Eagles?
It is Patch leading off, the right fielder, as he has worked the count in his favor, 2-0. As Carroll back out on the hill for another inning for the Cardinals.
Carroll will kick and fire, the lefty.
That's right in there. 2-1 now. Make it 2-2.
Patch is averaging 136 on the year. Swung on and missed. And a Rossbacker strikeout.
Now batting number
That's 4
22,
strikeouts on the day
Johnson.
for Carroll. But it's back to the top of the order, and Johnson now. He struck out on a 2-2 count to lead things off. In the bottom of the first, he squares the bunt and takes outside for ball 1.
I think I should have had you bring your space heater today, hey?
Are you Canadian now?
Hey?
Yeah. Carroll paints the outside corner to even it at 1-1.
I like Canadian bacon.
Hey.
This pitch fouled off. Don't start, Dewey. For those who don't know the humor that we have on this stream every once and so often, welcome aboard. As Carroll's going to fire this. One's fouled off as well. So another good at bat here for Youngsville, trying to fight these pitches off.
Keeps the count at 1-2.
Carroll fires. And that is a Rossbacker strikeout.
Now batting number 27, Cole Johnson.
Brings the other Johnson to the plate. Third baseman also struck out to start the first inning.
This is Cole Johnson.
Carroll misses outside for ball 1.
451 on the year. Carroll fires again. That one in there on the inside edge, and that'll even the count up at 1-1. Carroll fires outside for a ball. That one in there for a strike. 2-2 the count with 2 away here, Dew. Carroll quickly back to work.
Just off the dish outside. That will full it up. We'll have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch coming.
Carroll fires. Got him swinging. And a Rossbacker strikeout will get the Cardinals out of the inning. And we will head to the bottom of the second.
Top of the third.
Or top of the third, pardon me. Third inning brought to you by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Cafaro's Custom Butchering is a family-owned business located in Sugar Grove, PA. Established in 1959, Cafaro strives to meet all your butchering and meat processing needs. With a combined 55 years of meat cutting experience, Cafaro's crew provides the complete butchering experience in their fully inspected USDA facility. From hauling your animals, walking you through the ordering process with personalized cutting instructions, to processing, packaging, and freezing, Cafaro's does it all. call. Don't raise your own animals? Cafaros can provide you with locally sourced beef and pork. Check out their retail freezer trade, ground beef and steaks, pork sausage, bacon, chops, and chicken. Look them up on their Facebook page at Cafaros Custom Butchering LLC for weekly specials, or for more information, give them a call at 814-489-7844.
Hey, welcome back in here to the DJ Experience Sports Stream as we get set for the top of the third. Top of the third?
Yep.
Brought to you by Cafaros Custom Butchering. And again, we want to thank the Cochranton Sports Boosters. They supplied the fee for the PIAA streaming fees that we have to pay for every broadcast we do, and that's how we were able to stick around and bring you this game here today. So thank you to the Cochranton Booster Club. As leading off here for the Cardinals is Hoban.
Yeah, he'll be followed by Carroll and Burnett. No pun intended there, but we'll go with it.
Hoban averaging 282 on the year. Chops this one down to third, and it's bobbled. Here comes a throw, one hopper, and he's going to be safe. And
I'm going to score that infield hit. Hoban absolutely blistered at the third base and beat it out.
Now batting number 5.
That ball got on the third baseman rather quickly.
And the official scorekeeper also called it a hit.
That's Johnson over at third base, so leadoff man safely aboard for Carroll. See if he can help himself out to regain the lead. He got a base hit his first time up, and he fouls this one off, and that's
ouch.
Not a pleasant feeling as you beat the ball off of yourself.
As I said earlier in the earlier game, it's got to have a little extra sting on it today.
When it's cold, it does have a little extra sting on it.
Here's Manning. He fires, and this one up high, and that one's deep to left, and the catch is made. Nice play out there in left field, and they chase Hoban back to the first base bag. Is great hustle out there and left.
Spinks with a good catch over there in left field. That was right down the line, Scott. That very well could have been fair, as he did catch that just inside the line. So a nice play out there by the left fielder.
At the plate for the Cardinals is Burnett. It just dawned on me what you did there.
You did?
Carol Burnett. I don't know. It just now dawned on me. Just now dawned on me.
The cold's getting to you too, isn't it?
Obviously.
The blood cells finally get to the top floor, did they?
Exhaustedly, they did, yes. Burnett dug in here, 0-1 the count with one away. Manning fires this one.
Down
Take
the
it up
line.
high, deep fly ball, and that ball is in foul territory. Just, I'm going to say, Dewey, maybe 3 feet left of the pole there.
Not even. Not even.
That was a nice shot. That was 315 just outside the yellow pole.
That's probably like a 320 shot. Burnett missing it. I will mention that he's got the Air Jordan cleats on. Old school Air Jordan.
How do you know these things?
I don't know. That's what they look like to me. I don't know if they are or not, but that's what I'm calling them.
You can't call them that if they're not that.
They look like it.
Here's the pitch.
Tell me I'm
this
wrong.
One right up the middle. This has a chance. Here's the 4-6, and the 3 is offline. They do get the leadoff runner, though, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting number 21, Andrew Albert.
So Burnett safely aboard on the fielder's choice.
And the Youngsville coach is coming out.
Might have been asking for runner interference, maybe. I thought the runner got down out of the way okay. So 2 outs here. Runner on at first as Albert looking to get a base hit. Pops him up.
Second baseman makes the catch. And that will do it for the top of the third inning, brought to you by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. We're still knotted up 2 apiece. Cardinals, Eagles going toe-to-toe. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole-person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie.
And welcome back in here as first pitch outside for a ball. This is Manning leading us off for the Eagles.
You are correct. Carroll out on the hill again for Cochranton. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And gets out in front, 1-2. As he's put the last 2 over the plate. Just missing off the inside corner to even it at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Manning walked his first time up back in the first inning. Came around and scored the first run for the Eagles.
And we got time. As Carroll taking a bit too long out there. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Almost took him out of his cleats. Rossbacher strikeout is 1 away.
Number 12, Braden Baker.
And that'll bring Baker back to the plate. Hey, fans, we want to let you know that if you're watching out there and you appreciate the coverage we bring and you'd like to donate, we accept donations for our efforts here today and every day. We cover sports all around District 10. Just go to www.deejexperience.com/donate, or you can mail your gift to 221 North Center Street, room 111 at Corey, PA. We appreciate all the donations out there for today's action. Great glove here at third base. Here comes the throw, and they got him. 5-3 put out will be 2 away. As Cardinals defense going to work, but those donations, Dewey, they help us with our travel expenses. They help us feed us fat people, as we like to put away road food.
Oh, yeah.
Quite well, but also helps with, travel expenses, like I said, food and our sportsmanship awards and what are you pointing at there?
New equipment when it needs to be
Yeah,
upgraded.
very, very much new equipment. Most of our sponsorships take care of that stuff, though. It's the extra stuff that means a lot to us, and we appreciate it. As this one's hammered, foul down the third base line. Good little poke at it, though.
1-2 now on Messel. As he has the lone hit on the day for the Eagles. And that last put out was the very first put out by the defense here today for Cochranton. All the other outs have been strikeouts. From Carroll as he misses off the dish to even account 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 with 2 away. Messel coming into today, averaging 370 at the plate. And that one way outside, and that's going to full up the count for a Dusty's towing payoff pitch. And that one is outside as well, ball 4. And a base runner on with 2 outs. Here we go again.
Now batting number 5, Dylan DePasquale.
DePasquale walked his first time up and was stranded at second base as the first inning came to a close.
Carroll fires that one
Off the dish for ball one.
just a bit outside as DePasquale averaging 200 on the year. 8 at bats, 8 runs, on 9 hits with 6 RBIs on the season. Takes ball 2 here, 2-0. He'll dig back in here. Carroll takes a peek at first, now fires outside, and that's going to be 3 straight balls here.
3-0 count.
Carroll fires.
Down low, ball 4.
2 straight walks here.
Now batting number 9, Bryce Spinks.
And Carroll's got to be getting up there in the pitch count. Led a long first inning.
Here comes the coach.
Whole infield's going to come in. I don't know where he's at with his allotted pitches for the day, but coach is going to come out and have a conversation. Looks like he hasn't taken a ball from him yet. But there he goes. He is going to make a pitching change.
So be a Kearney and Ruth pitching change. We'll take a timeout as a new pitcher will warm it up. We'll step aside, take a break. We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. 2-2.
We think Rossbacher Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Located at 34 North Center Street, Epiphany's Emporium offers an abundance of handcrafted artisan items. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Epiphany's Emporium invites you to come check out their creative inventory. They have gift items like pottery, jewelry, leather handbags, and journals. They also have crystals, handcrafted wood items, fiber art, and art supplies. Check out their craft.
And welcome back in as the first pitch here is in there for a strike, as this is Albert who has taken over on the hill.
Yes, he comes in the bottom of the third here. Carroll goes to first as Albert misses outside for ball 1 to even count 1 ball, 1 strike. And over to third base goes Swartz, who was the first baseman. Ball gets away, throw down to third, not in time. And give Messel a stolen base.
And the go-ahead run is aboard, Dewey. Third.
Yes, runners on the corners now. 2-1 is the count on Spinks. And a straight steal before the ball's even delivered to home plate. Nobody was covering second base. And DePasquale really got a big jump on that one.
Swung on and missed. 3-2. Dusty's towing payout pitch.
Upstairs, ball 4. And the bases are loaded.
Special shout out here to Martha Peterson and Betty Dieter, who both donated to this game. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the support out there as digging in here. Where the Eagles showing bunt, pulling it back.
Called strike.
Pinkna. Pickna, sorry.
They don't give an extra N. Comes after the K.
LMNOP. Pickna. And now sits 0-2. 0-2 in the hole here. And that pitch gets beyond. That's going to bring in a run. And base runners at second and third, and Youngsville takes the lead. As the catcher fixing his equipment there.
That run will be charged to Carroll.
This pitch off the pad for a ball. 2-2 with 2 away, 2 on. Deuce is wild here, Dew.
Yes.
Here's the pitch. That one down low. Pardon me, now it's 3-2. Dusty's toe and payoff pitch on the way. Albert fires.
Off
Ball
the dish.
4, and it's going to load him up again.
Youngsville enjoying this little 2-out magic that they had like they did back in the first inning. Patch comes to the plate. He struck out his first time up back in the second.
Takes that one right down center street. 0-1 the count.
Albert put it right in there for a called strike.
Albert kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. And quickly patching the hole here, 0-2. 2 away, bases loaded.
Oh,
he went. Rossbacher's strikeout. And that'll get the Cardinals out of it. They do give up a run, though, as Youngsville takes the lead.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole-person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LECOM Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
And welcome back in here to the DJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lock with Dewey Hurd. As I was saying before my switch guy got a little out of control, we are now having the Youngsville Eagles out in front. 3-2, Dewey. They take the lead, and it'll be up to the Cardinals to fight their way back in now. We'll see how they do trailing.
Yes, so a little interesting note here. Youngsville with 3 runs off of 1 hit, as they've scored 2 in the first and 1 here in the third. And Cochranton's got their work cut out for them as we start the top of the 4th with the Youngsville Eagles out in front 3-2. Cochranton out hitting Youngsville 4-1, but they trail by 1 on the scoreboard.
Well, Manning will begin another inning's worth of work here as digging in for the Cardinals is Field.
Flew out to left field his first time up. Pops this down the right field line.
This one's going to be tight.
And it's foul by about 4 feet.
Not even.
Even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to one-up me, are you?
Yes.
Not even. It was between 3 and 4 feet.
Not even. 1-1 the count here. As Manning will wind it up. Having some fun here. Oh, that one swung on and missed. And that'll bring the count to 1-2 here now. As Cardinals looking to answer here. That one hit well, but that's going to be foul out to left field and into the bullpen.
So the count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one in there, and a Rossbacher strikeout.
Now batting number 30.
Got him looking for the first out of the 4th. And that'll bring the DH Dieter to the plate, who reached on an E5 his first time up.
And this one fouled right back to the mesh. And Dieter starts out 0-1 here. So Dieter climbs back into the box here. And Manning gives the old head nod, and he'll wind up the 0-1. Inside for a ball. 1-1.
Outside with ball 2, 2-1.
Here's the pitch. Oh,
just a tick
boy.
low for ball 3.
Good job by Dieter laying off of that thing. I would have been swinging on that one. I would have been spun right out of my shoes and laying on my face somewhere. Good job holding off of there as Manning fires again. And that one up high, and that is ball 4. And Dieter finds himself on base again.
That's the first walk of the day for Manning, as he has 4 strikeouts to go with that 1 walk. And that'll bring Schwartz to the plate.
Schwartz
flew out to right field his first time up on the very first pitch he saw.
Averaging 185 on the year. Hard ball there from Manning, goes wide. And a 1-0 count here to Schwartz. Here's the 1-0. Manning fires, and that one wide again, and that'll bring the count to 2-0. With 1 out here, you think Cochranton might want to move that runner over, right?
Caught the inside corner for a called strike, 2-1. Yeah, you think a third baseman playing back there, Scott, so that bunt would be effective.
Trailing by 1 run. We'll see what happens here. And that one's in there for a strike. Now 2-2 the count. Well, that kind of takes that idea away.
Yeah. Don't want to bunt with 2 strikes because you bunt it foul, you're out.
Here's the 2-2. Manning fires outside for a ball. And we're going to have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch here. Here's Manning with the 3-2 offer. Oh, and that's an HBP. And that'll put runners on first and second.
Now batting number 25, Gavin Moore.
With 1 out, as Moore, the right fielder, will dig in.
And he is 1 for 1 today, Scott. Got a base hit his first time up in the 2nd inning with a full count.
Averaging 300 on the year is Moore. At 20 at bats, he's registered 6 hits, 6 runs, and 1 RBI, and a double on the season. Takes that one outside for ball 1. Manning fires this one, roped foul down the first base line.
That'll even account 1 ball, 1 strike here. As Cochranton's got 2 aboard here with 1 out. Top of the 4th. And the clouds moving briskly above us.
Yeah, well, hopefully they can keep on moving.
And they're ugly looking.
Yeah.
So they can vamoose.
Vamonos. Here's the pitch from Manning. This one right up the middle. And it's booted. And they still got the out at second. What a great flip that was. Let's take a look at that again, if we can, on the Dynasty Construction Instant Replay. Right up the middle, bobble at first, but a nice flip. Gets the out at second base, and that's going to be 2 away. Runners at the corners, the tying run here, doing 90 feet.
Yep. Now Manning is talking with a shortstop. Good play there by the Eagles to get an out. It was a productive at-bat for them as they were able to get that defensive out.
Manning fires that one in there for a strike.
Maddox at bat now. 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up the short his last time up in the second. Must have been a tick low for ball 1.
Slugging percentage of .360 for Maddox. As Manning fires, this one fouled up. Grazes the tin can on top.
1 and 2 goes the count.
Manning comes set, runners at the corners. Here's the 1-2. And got him looking. It's a Rossbacher strikeout. And the Eagles hold off the attack, leave 2 stranded on the corners. And with that, we will head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 4th inning brought to you by K&E Surveying. 3-2. The Eagles with the lead. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this, brought to you by the Cochranton Sports Boosters.
Hi everybody, Rich here from the Performance Center.
Located at 11323 Route 6 in Corey, Lifted Health is owned and operated by Rich Galinsky. Open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Lifted Health offers personal training, classes, sports-specific rehab, functional training, and nutrition. Text Rich today at 814-323-6154 or message Lifted Health on Facebook at facebook.com/Lifted Barbell Club.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Dewey Hurd, and Scotty D. Clutch in the house. 3-2 is the Eagles' lead, and they will be on the attack again here, Dewey. And the bottom of the 4th inning brought to you by K&E Surveying. And again, we'd like to thank the Cochranton All Sports Boosters for supplying the funds for today. Big reason why we are still here. A little cold, but
I got here a little late, but we're here.
Yeah, you're here. What else is new?
Johnson
late,
leading
$1
off.
short.
Chopping it right back up the middle and through.
Oh, got through. Leadoff single for the Eagles. And
that's his first hit of the day. And just a second hit for the Eagles.
Now batting number 27, Cole Johnson.
As Johnson will come to the plate. Cole. He's looking to get his first hit as well. As both Johnsons were 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts apiece.
Oh boy, that's off the old dome there. Another HBP. And that's going to put runners at first and second.
Now,
Nobody out.
Number 2, David.
Nobody out here. Youngsville threatening again now all of a sudden. At the plate is Manning.
Manning 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out his last time up in the third. Walked in the first, came around and scored the first run for the Eagles. And he takes his called strike.
Strike one here. Manning 438 on the year. 18 RBIs, 5 doubles, and 2 triples to his name. Takes ball one here. 1-1 the count. Nobody out due. Runners at first and second. Boy, Cochranton's going to have to work hard to get out of this inning. And that one's fouled up. Over top of us, and we'll reset, do it again. 1-2 the count. And that one wide for a ball, 2-2.
Game just over halfway done here. Bottom of the fourth. Youngsville out in front, 3-2.
Here's the pitch. That one low and away. And that's going to bring up a Dusty's towing payoff pitch.
Yes, Youngsville looking to add on here. Cochranton looking to get them shut down and get their sticks going in the top of the fifth.
And that one fouled off. Big swing at that from Manning.
They'll reset and do it again with a Dusty's towing payoff pitch coming with a full count. Nobody out here, bottom of the fourth.
And that one in there for strike 3.
Now batting number 12, Braden Baker.
And a Rossbacher strikeout. We'll put one out on the board. And at the plate now is Baker. Averaging 474 on the year. Baker digs in. Throw back to second is not in time.
That was nearly thrown into center field. Good job of the second baseman to reach up with his go-go gadget arm to get that one.
This one high fly ball, way back, and that ball is all the way, takes a one hop to the warning track, and around come the Eagles, and 2 runs are going to come in. Nope, just the one. But it's going to put runners at second and third, and the Eagles strike again and make it a 4-2 ball game on a monster hit out there to the warning track.
Baker got that one and just absolutely got underneath it and drove it into the gap. It makes it a 2-run advantage now as Messel will come to the plate. 1 for 1 on the day. Scott walked his last time up and scored that run in the third for the Eagles.
Averaging 370 on the year. He'll dig in here. 17 hits on the season with 18 runs scored, bunts, and that one straight back into the mesh as that got up over top of the bat. Oh, 1 the count here. As that one bunt straight down. Oh, and the throw is offline, and the Eagles are going to score a run, and there goes the runner to second. Great bunt right there, and it causes a bunch of commotion, and now the Youngsville Eagles go up 5-2.
Now batting number 5, Dylan DePasquale.
The throw is there, Dewey.
Yeah, the throw was. It was a little to the right of the catcher, but.
And that bunt's popped up. Oh, boy, that one hit the ground.
That's a fair ball. And no play at first base as Albert not able to get to it.
It's going to load him up here.
And that will be an infield single.
Now batting number 9, Bryce Spinks.
Alberts dove for that one to make that catch on the bunt. It was popped up and nearly came down with it, but he touched the ball when it was fair, so that ended up being a fair ball, and he couldn't recover from it to get the play at first base. So infield in here for Cochranton. Albert puts the first pitch in there for a called strike. Spinks has walked both times he's been up today.
High and inside for a ball. 1-1.
So a good eye at the plate here for the Eagles.
You saying he's got an eagle eye?
Well, they all have eagle eyes. As he lets that one go as well for 2-1. 2-1 count. Yes, Clutch, this is what we deal with all the time.
That one
fouled off at the plate.
Put down into the turf, and it's a 2-2 count here. What do you mean this is what we put up with all the time?
I said deal with.
Oh, deal with it.
I didn't say we put up with, we deal with it.
Here comes the pitch. And that one
just a tick high.
Just a bit up, man, and that's going to bring up another Dusty's toe and payoff pitch here. 3-2 the count. Is Albert. Old kick and fire. In there, got him looking. Rossbacher strikeout, and now they make a throw. They got a pickle play, and he's in safe. The runner scores, and we're safe at third. So the Eagles catch Cochranton napping here a little bit, do?
Yeah, they get the strikeout, but the runner from third, Baker, scores. As they scored before they could get the tag on. And I believe that's Messel down to third. And over at first should be D. Pasquale as Pickna comes to the plate.
And the runner goes, oh, nobody's at second. And now they throw it away, and they get the tag out at second. And we got a discussion here between the officials. But another run in here for the Eagles makes it 6-2.
I believe they called a balk on the pitcher. So it was a dead ball. They award home to the runner at third, and the runner at first goes down to second.
That pitch up high. And that's going to make it a 7-2 ball game then, Du.
Just a crazy inning here in the bottom of the fourth as the Youngsville Eagles have exploded for 4 runs here.
Albert fires high and inside, and having to lean back out of the way of that one was Pickna. 3-0, and again high and inside. And that's going to put runners at first and second. And that'll bring Patch up to the plate.
Patch 0 for 2 on the day, Scott. Struck out both times. He's been up once in the second, once in the third, as he bats here in the fourth. And this is the 9th batter to come to the plate here for the Eagles. And he takes outside for ball 1.
Swung on and missed. Good cut there for Patch. Better pitch there from Albert. He'll come set again. Here's the 1-1. And got Patch swinging up high, and now a 1-2 count with 2 away. High and inside. Runner goes down to third. And the other runner advances to second, uncontested. And the Eagles just taking free bases at will here.
Just
that one in there, strike 3. Rossbacher strikeout. The Cardinals finally get out of the inning, but the Eagles putting up that crooked number on the scoreboard, as you call it, Dewey. 4 runs to make it a 7-2 lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LECOM Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we're now headed here, Dewey, to the top of the fifth inning. Like to thank the Cochranton Cardinal Booster Club once again, paying the PIAA streaming fee. As warming it up here. Looks like Manning's getting ready to go again, Dew.
Yeah, he'll start the fifth.
He's got to be getting close.
Yeah, he's got 5 strikeouts and 2 walks on the day. And he's scattered 4 hits over those 4+ innings. And leading off for Cochranton will be Hoban, the center fielder.
So Hoban will dig in. Manning will start his 5th inning worth of work here for the Eagles, who have a 7-2 lead. And a reminder that the winner of this game will go on to play West Middlesex on Monday for a District 10 title.
Brighter skies are coming our way.
Quiet you.
I know. I got a little story to tell you about that over dinner.
Oh, boy. Can't wait.
Let's just say I'm not a weatherman.
To eat, not to hear your story, by the way.
Fine, I won't tell you the story then.
1-1 to count as Manning kicks and delivers up high for a ball. 2-1 the count here.
Good pitch there.
That one in there for a strike indeed. 2-2.
Hoban 1 for 2 on the day. He's got singled his last time up. Back in the third.
Got him swinging. A Rossbacher strikeout.
Now batting number 5.
And that'll bring Carroll to the plate.
He's 1 for 2 on the day. Started things off back in the first with a single. Scored the first run for the Cardinals.
That one hammered dead straightaway center, and the center fielder never even moved to it. He just sat there with his glove open and gobbled that one up.
Yeah, all he had to do was open up the glove and catch that one as Messel in center field. It was hit right to him.
That's what I said.
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. That was a very long agreement there.
I'll try to be shorter. Burnett to the plate.
Manning fires this one, popped up to center field. He's got to move a long way for this one, and it's off his glove, and that's going to get Burnett to second, and that'll be an E8.
Off the top of the glove, and you can just tell he took his eye off of it.
Andrew Albert.
As Burnett gets to second on the E8. That'll bring Albert to the plate.
Boy, 7 runs on 4 hits for the Eagles.
I have it as only 3 hits, but I might have missed one. First pitch there to Albert was off the dish for ball 1.
Runner goes. Here's the throw down to third, and that's way overthrown, and the Cardinals are going to score, and that'll help their cause out here as they get one run back. And that's going to be another error on the Youngsville Eagles as the Cardinals work to cut into this 7-2 lead. Now 7-3, and they need plenty of that here in the next couple innings.
Yes, as we are over the halfway mark.
So foul back. Tank goes to tin can again.
Count up to 2-1 now.
Boy, you look up there where that ball just hit Dewey, there's a bunch of dents up there.
Plethora of, and you look all along the fascia all the way around the stadium, you can see them.
That one driven out to left, and that's going to be a base knock.
Nice stroke there by Albert as he gets himself aboard.
Now batting number 8, Ben Field.
Number 8 comes to bat, Field, the second baseman. 0 for 2 on the day.
So Field due here. As Manning comes set, he'll fire. That one outside, caught the edge, first strike. Boy, that outside corner has been plentiful for pitchers tonight. Inside, not so much. 1-1. As Field digs back in here. Manning fires outside, got him swinging on that one, and the count moves to 1-2. 2 away here. Field's going to have to protect. Manning
steps off.
Reset here after stepping off the rubber. Comes set again.
Down low for ball 2, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Field digs back in. Albert getting a good size lead. Now it's back. Just out there to what they would normally call first cut in the grass field.
Correct. That's a good lead as he does a little dance out there.
This one chopped at, and he might get there. Here comes the throw, and he is safe.
Give Field an infield hit, and that will extend the inning and put a man in scoring position as Dieter will come to the plate. He walked his last time and reached on an error his first time up.
Yeah, he's been on base each time, right?
Correct.
And now Coach is coming out, and that's going to be it here for Manning, I think. As we'll have a Carney and Ruth pitching change. Again, we want to thank the Cochranton Sports Boosters for sporting the funds here for the PIAA streaming fees. We'll take a quick break as the new pitcher warms it up. And with 2 outs on the board, we got runners at first and second for the Cardinals. When we come back, Dieter at the plate. We'll be back right after this.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Dewey Hurd, and Clutch alongside us. Scotty D running switch and scoreboard as Who do we got warming up out here, Dew?
That's Baker is taking over on the hill for Manning. Manning goes to short. He'll end up with 6 strikeouts and 2 walks on the day through 4 2/3 inning. So Baker comes in. He'll inherit runners on first and second and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And it looks like he's ready to go. He'll allow his defensive teammates to get in their positions as Dieter will come to the plate.
2 outs on the board here. Runners at first and second. As Dieter digs in. And here comes Baker with his first pitch of the game. And that one just a bit wide for ball, 1-0. Baker fires. That one in there for a strike. Dropped it right in the bucket.
Good healthy cut there by Dieter. Coming up empty though. Puts him in the hole 1-2.
And that gets by the catcher. That's going to advance the base runners here. 2-2 with 2 on and 2 away. Deuce is wild as Dieter would like to get a base hit here. Get at least one, if not both of these runs in.
Get him back to within a 2-score game.
Dieter does, and that's going to land in, and 1 run scores, and here comes 2. It's a 2 RBI single for Dieter, and the Cardinals are climbing their way right back in it.
Just like that. It's a 2-run game.
And that'll bring Schwartz to the plate. That's how you call it, Dewey. I learned it from Elchinski.
Oh, from the best.
Yeah. Speaking of Elchinski, being from Youngsville and all, we should probably send out our best regards to Miss Millie's proper pedals.
Popped them up. This might be playable. First baseman coming over and makes the play in foul territory. And that will retire the side.
That will, but not before the Cardinals get 3 runs in. They close it up to a 2-run gap, 7-5. The Eagles lead it. We'll see how this one plays out as we go along here. We head to the bottom of the 5th, right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Kingdom Bound 2025 coming here this year to Six Flags Darien Lake. And if you're a fan of the festival, we got 2 single-day tickets up for grabs. All you're going to do is go to our Facebook post for today's game, and you're going to type in hashtag Kingdom Bound 2025 and tell us your favorite Kingdom Bound memory. And we'll pick a winner for 2 one-day passes to Kingdom Bound 2025, and that one's bobbled at third. It's foul anyways.
I think I hit the batter in the box before he got out of there. He's got a little hitch in his giddy-up as he's walking back in here, so Johnson starts out in a hole 0-1.
So, yeah, go under our Facebook post that announced today's streams and just type in Kingdom Bound 2025, your favorite memory, and we'll give away 2 tickets. Is that 2 single-day tickets, I should say, 2 one-day passes. 1-1 the count here. As pitch comes in, and that one in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. And that pitch has been favorable to Albert. They seem a little low from up here, Dewey, but there's a crack to short. Fielded cleanly. The throw is on, and a 6-3 put out is one away.
Now batting number 27, Cole Johnson.
That'll bring Cole Johnson back to the plate here.
Hit by pitch his last time up, scored a run back in the fourth. Had a little off the dish for ball one.
23 hits on the year and 51 at bats. He's averaging .451 on the year. And out in front 1-0 here. As Albert fires. And that went inside for ball two.
Didn't miss by much.
.2-0 the count. And that one wide, and that's 3 straight balls now. Albert kicks and fires. That one in there for a strike. 3-1. That one high, towering fly ball, shallow center, and the catch is made. It's about midway center.
Read it well off the bat, got to it quickly. That's Hoban out in the center field. 2 away here, and I'm sure Cochranton wants to get right back to those sticks again.
Yeah, they're on fire right now. This is going to be Manning at the plate for the Eagles, trying to delay it some. First pitch outside for ball one.
Manning 0 for 2 on the day. Walked his first time up and came around and scored the first run for the Eagles.
Here's the pitch, and that gets by. A bit of a wild pitch there. Nobody on, so no harm, no foul. 2-0 is the count, though. That one bit inside.
3-0.
So 3 straight balls here. Have to fight back into the count. Albert kicks and fires. And that one up high for ball 4.
Now batting number 12, Braden Baker.
Crossroad Fellowship's walk. 2 outs on the board here. Albert trying to clean this up and get out of this inning so Cochranton can get back on the offensive. And that one off the tin can up top.
Baker had a stand-up double his last time up in the fourth. Came around and scored a run in that fourth inning for Youngsville. Big hack at that one, come up empty. He's in the hole 0-2 now.
0-2 with 2 away. Runner on first. Baker dug in. Here's Albert. Sets, now fires. Swung on and got him. A Ross Backer strikeout. And that'll do it for the bottom.
We'll head to the top of the 6th with Cochranton trailing 7-5 here, and see if they can't build off that momentum they had in the 5th inning and get back into this as they just trail by 2. So we'll be back right after this.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LECOM Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
We think Rossbacher Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As Scott Lockwood, Dewey Hurd hanging out with you. Scotty D on the switch. And Baker will begin another work's worth of pitching here. We're in the top of the 6th inning. And the Cardinals have come screeching back. They trail still by 2, 7-5. And it's Moore leading off here. I just seen the 5 there and jumped the gun on it. So number 9 hitter, and then we head back to the top of the lineup here for the Cardinals. Second pitch in there, and that'll even the count up at 1-1. And this one hit well, and that one is going to drop in for a leadoff single. Good rip there from Moore out to center field.
The second hit of the day.
Dude, it just feels like the Cardinals are just gaining momentum here.
Well, they got the momentum back in the top of the 5th when they scored those 3 runs, and they've kept it as they got a quick 3 outs in the bottom of the 5th, and now they start things off in the top of the 6th, still with good momentum. Moore leading off with a base hit. And Maddox takes a called strike there.
Maddox represents the tying run here if they can both get in for the Cardinals.
Tying run at the plate.
And that one in there again for strike 2.
0-2. He's been struck out twice today, looking both times. Popped up the shortstop in between those strikeouts.
Baker fires. He puts us high, deep center field.
Get in.
And that's going to drop in.
Another base hit. And that'll put runners on first and second with nobody out.
And that puts the go-ahead run at the plate. If everybody can get in here, Cochranton just rolling right along here with some momentum. And Hoban looking to light the fuse on this little comeback here.
Hoban 1 for 3 on today, Scott. Struck out swinging on a 2-2 count last time, leading off the 5th. And he punts this foul down the third base side.
They're trying to advance them base runners over. With no outs, why not do it? It's the perfect time to do it.
They have a third baseman playing back deep like he was. Now he'll be right up on the edge of the cutout there. I'd do it again. And that pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-1. And the reason why I would bunt here in this circumstance, because you're trying to advance that runner to third, so now the third baseman has got to come in to field the bunt, and the shortstop's got to come over and cover the base.
Oh, boy, you addressed that one. In there for a strike, and no more bunting here. Trying to put that ball down that first base line, Dewey.
I'd bunt right back towards third.
Here's the pitch, and that one low for a ball.
Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Hoban will have to protect here, fight it off. Cochranton trying to keep a hold of this momentum here. As Baker uncorks one, and that one low and outside, and that's going to full up the count here. Dusty's towing payoff pitch coming up here for the Eagles. Hoban dug in. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. We'll reset and do it again. I don't know. I like that bunt down the first base line because the goal is to move the runners over.
Yeah, but you're not. The runners aren't moving on the bunt, squaring up. I still don't like it because the first baseman's coming in. The third baseman doesn't have to go anywhere to cover third base. I say bunt it at third, make the shortstop run over.
And this one
could
put
be
up in the air.
Fly, or it's going to be popped up in foul territory.
And the catch is made. Runner was out anyways.
Oh, big first out here for Youngsville.
Walker Carroll.
As Johnson makes a nice play behind the dish to catch that pop-up. That'll bring Carroll to the plate.
Well, if this ball gets put into play, Cardinal fans are going to go crazy over here to our left. And right now the Eagles fans kind of anxiously happy to our right.
Now the right fielder and left fielder switch spots. Spinks and Patch switch ends as the lefty Carroll comes to the plate. And he lines it down the left field line and into the bullpen for strike one. Don't see that very often, but a little defensive switch.
And that one fouled off again.
Carroll in the hole 0-2. 1 for 3 on the day, Scott. Got the first hit of the day for the Cardinals. Well, all the way back in the first.
Chops this one, and barehanded by the catcher, makes a nice throw. And that's going to be 2 outs. It does advance the base runners, though.
Now batting number 27, Braden Burnett.
The old swinging bunt.
With Burnett at the plate here, he gets anything in them gaps out there in the outfield, Dewey. It's a tie game.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, they're going to walk him.
Well, he had the in the park home run way back in the first, so it's going to be an intentional walk. That'll load him up. That'll put the force play into effect, and that's really a good decision.
That'll put Albert up at the plate.
Albert 1 for 3 as well. Got a single his last time up. And they're going to switch to right and left fielders back to their regular positions. Spinks in left and Patch in right. As Baker awaits for them to get settled, he'll climb the hill and get ready to go with bases loaded here.
2 away. Bases juiced. Baker fires.
Oh!
And that's an HBP, and that's going to bring a run in.
And all of a sudden, it's a 1-run game. And the Cardinals are not done yet.
Now batting number 8, Ben Field.
And at the plate is Field. He'll dig in. Base is still juiced. 1-run game. It's a brand new ball game just about here. And that one's dribbled. And that's snagged by first, but nobody's on the bag. And that's going to be a run scored as the tying run comes in. We are deadlocked at 7.
Great running by Field after he chopped that back to the pitcher. And like you say, Scott, we have a tie ball game. Dieter to the dish.
This was a 7-2 game, and the Cardinals have put up 5 unanswered runs in the last 2 innings here. And Dieter takes ball 1. Dieter's been on base every single time he's been up tonight.
Yeah, you reached on an error back in the second, walked in the 4th, got a base hit in the 5th.
There's a pitch inside that kind of handcuffed him.
Got a little piece of it, fouled it off. Dieter, the 8th batter to come to the plate here in the 6th for Cochranton.
That one low and outside, and now it's a 2-1 count. A little two-out magic here for the Cardinals, do.
Been a lot of that this game.
And that one outside. Great snag by the catcher. That was another unscored. If he doesn't get the glove on that one.
That's Johnson behind the dish. Jay Johnson.
3-1 the count. Dieter cranks that one foul. And now we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch. Well, this has been a pretty good ball game tonight, dude.
A lot of scoring early, a lot of scoring lately. As Cochranton looks to take a lead.
Dieter.
In the right field, right at the right fielder. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Gets by him.
Oh, boy. 2 runs come in. Dieter off the second. And that's going to score 3 runs for the Cardinals. And they will take a 10-7 lead.
A bases clearing double. And my goodness, the stands are going wild here in the Cochranton end.
Now batting number 6, Steven Schwartz.
Boy, I'm telling you what, Dieter has been on fire tonight. Been on base every time, and now a 3 RBI double. My goodness.
Schwartz to the dish.
Schwartz puts this one high. And the center fielder settles in under it, and they finally get the out. But 5 runs on the board for the Cardinals, and they now have a 10-7 lead. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's the Eagles who have to find some resilience and fight their way back in. We'll find out if they can or not right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corey, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Dewey Hurd, and Scotty Clutch, Scotty D. Is leading off things here for the Youngsville Eagles, who now trail is going to be Messel. First pitch off the mark for ball 1. Rocks and fires that one in there for a strike. It's Albert. Winds and fires that one outside for a ball. 2-1 the count here. Albert winds it up. That one low for a ball. So that'll bring the count to 3-1 here to Messel. As Albert fires this one, and that'll load up the count here, 3-2. And we'll have another Dusty's Towing payoff pitch. Albert fires that one wide, and that is a walk. As Messel will take first, that'll bring up DePasquale.
Batting number 5, Dylan DePasquale.
One for one on the day, Scott, with 2 walks. As he takes a called strike on the outside corner.
That one high and inside for a ball. Well, Dewey, in my viewpoint, if you're the Eagles, you got to get at least one run in. Try and take some of this momentum away from the Cardinals, but man, oh man, they have piled it up here in the last 2 innings.
Well, you just got to break that momentum, at least get one, like you say.
This one roped, foul down the third base line, just foul. It squeaks by the third base bag. 2-2 the count. DePasquale will dig back in here. Averaging 200 on the year, Dewey's got 8 runs on 9 hits, 6 RBIs with a double. As Albert fires, and this one chopped, and this has got a chance, and not being able to make the throw, and DePasquale will beat out a single.
Good decision there not to throw that ball errantly away to first base, as Albert's got to it off the mound, but good speed by DePasquale. And Youngsville with first and second, nobody out.
That'll bring Spinks up, and Youngsville in good shape here right now, being down 3. They've got 2 on with nobody out. We'll have to finish, though, with that one in there for a strike. Good pitch there. 1-1 the count. And that's a good-looking pitch there as well, 1-2.
Backed it up to back there. Okay, tried a third time to go out there and get it, but a little bit off the dish. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed.
That one swung on and missed indeed. One away with runners on first and second. And that'll bring up Pickna to the plate. Averaging 186 on the year. Albert fires, and that one in there for a strike.
Nice looking pitch. Dropped it right down the corner. Pickna 0 for 1 on a day with 2 walks.
Takes a ball here. Evens count up 1-1. Pickna dug in. Here's Albert and got him swinging up high for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Got a call from Mr. Jonkus earlier today.
We did.
I did. This pitch outside for ball. I picked up the phone and, well, actually, I didn't take his call first because we were still setting up. He always has a knack of calling me whenever I'm busy setting something up. But I called him back and he said, triple header, baby.
High fly ball into right field and not be able to make the play.
He's got to get the ball in.
Was the first baseman that went out there, Carroll. And that's going to be E3, and that will load the bases up.
Yeah, you got to let your right fielder take that, right?
Yeah, that was a long run out there into right field, and your right fielder's coming right in on you, and had a better line on the ball.
This one outside for a ball. So what that did, Dewey, is it's loaded the bases up here.
Infield in on the corners. As it pitches outside for a 2-0 count on Patch, who struck out 3 times today.
That one in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Feels like Albert's been out here for a long time.
It's the 5th batter to come to the plate. And it's a 3-1 count.
Yeah, 3-1 it is.
And that is back to the top of the order with Johnson, Jay Johnson, who awaits on deck.
Well, you don't want to walk a run in here. Oh, that one nicked foul back into the mesh.
So we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch upcoming.
Three-two. Albert will offer.
And that's high and wide.
And that's going to walk a run home. And that's going to make the score 10-8 now.
Number 22, James Johnson.
With the bases loaded and only one out.
Top of the order coming to the plate. And we're back to a 2-run game. And clearly the momentum has swung from the Cardinals over to the Eagles as they have a golden opportunity to get this game tied up with one swing of the bat. Johnson, 1 for 4 on the day. Hit through the infield. That'll score a run for sure. They'll send a second run in as well. No, they got him hung up now. Oh, they threw it away at third. One run,
boy.
2 runs are in.
And that's going to tie the game, I believe, here.
Johnson with a base hit and a throwing error to third as they had the runner kind of hung up there.
Cole Johnson.
Cole Johnson comes to the plate.
(10-10) Dewey.
Actually, isn't it 11? Hang on. You're right.
And that one's hit deep center. And that catch is made. Throw comes in, and they're going to take the lead. Boy, what a seesaw battle it's been here today. And now it's 11-10 Youngsville.
Now batting number 2, David Manning.
Boy, out of all the games I thought would be a close offensive game, this one has stood out again, stood out tonight amongst all the other 2 games we've covered. But right now, at 11-10 score here, Youngsville back on top. After surrendering 5 runs last inning, they put 4 on the board here now. And Albert with a 1-0 count. He'll wind it up, and that one is now a 3-0 count.
A 4-pitch walk will put runners on first and second.
Now batting number 12, Braden Baker.
As the 9th batter comes to the plate for the Eagles, that's Baker.
Runners at first and second with 2 away. Baker steps in. And that one's hammered to the left corner and foul. Just foul. I'm not even going to call the footage out because you're going to say not even.
That was within 3 feet of the foul line.
Not even. Long strike is what it was.
Baker just a little bit out in front of that one. Got a good piece of it, but
oh, down low for a ball.
evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm going to have to go home and reload lead in my pencil.
That one
hit the first.
Unassisted 3. We'll get the Cardinals out of the inning, but this time it's the Eagles who put up a crooked number on the board, and they regain the lead. 11-10 as we will head to the top of the 7th inning. Right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Thank you to the Cochranton Sports Boosters for allowing us to do this game, paying the PIAA streaming fee. We'll be back with the 7th inning right after this.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
We think Rossbacher Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Well, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As Dewey, is this Manning back on the mound?
Yes, you can put the starter back out there one time.
So Manning comes in to try and seal the
close this one out with a one-run lead.
Cochranton down to their last 3 outs here as we start the 7th inning. More at the plate.
And he's already pitched 4 2/3 inning as he comes in here with a 1-run lead now.
Stadium lights are on, Duke.
Yes, they just clicked on.
Manning fires. High and inside for a ball. 3 straight balls here for Manning.
As Moore leads it off, he's 2 for 3 on a day.
That one in there for a strike. Moves the count to 3-1. Manning kicks and delivers. And that one in there. For strike 2, that'll be a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch.
Manning able to work the count back full.
This one dribbled. Oh, nice grab by Manning. And he's just going to beat him to the bag for the out. Unassisted one.
You don't see that very often, but
unassisted one do.
The way this game is going, we're not going to afford any kind of errors. He just took it himself and got the sure out. Back to the top of the order in Maddox. 1 for 4 on the day. Singled his last time up in the 6th, came around and scored. And takes a called strike.
Manning fires this one wide for a ball. Manning fires again, and that one nicked foul, and we'll bring a 1-2 count here. Maddox has got to protect here, Dewey's got to find a way to get on base.
Yeah, he's a tying run.
As Manning fires.
Bounced it in there for ball 2, 2-2.
Right between the wickets. Yeah, you don't want to go 2 outs here with nobody on. That would be a bad situation for Cochranton here. I know you're only down a run, but inside for a ball. You'd like to have some pressure out there.
Yeah, got to apply some pressure. You just can't have the tying run come to the plate with 2 outs.
Dusty's Towing payoff pitch here as Manning will offer the 3-2. And that one ripped, and it's foul down the third base line.
Maddox was ready for it.
Sure was. Blue heading a duck out there.
Oh, Dusty's towing payoff pitch coming here.
And that one popped up. Third base on it, calling everybody off, and makes the grab, 2 away. And the Youngsville Eagles
Now batting number 2, Trent
are
Hogan.
1 out away from moving on to play for a District 10 title.
Nice job there, the third baseman, Cole Johnson, adjusting to that ball and making sure he got 2 hands on it. Hoban to the plate for Cochranton. Down to their last out.
Manning fires, swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch inside for a ball, 1-1. Manning kicks and delivers. That one low for a ball. 2-1 now the count with 2 away. In a 1-1 game here in the top of the 7th. Cardinals down to their last out. As Hoban digs in, here's Manning with the pitch. That one wide for a ball, and the count moves to 3-1. I'm sure the Cardinals would take a walk at this point for sure, do.
Yeah, it would bring Carroll to the plate.
And there it is.
Now batting number 5, Walker.
Tying run aboard, go ahead a run. Runner comes to the plate.
Brings Carroll to the plate. The lefty will dig in. What has he done tonight, Do?
He's 1 for 4. Singled his first time, and then a fly out the left field to pop up to center field. This is driven into the gap, right center field, and over the head.
In, and that's going to bring in the tying run. Carroll rounds second. He's headed for third. Can he do it again? Carroll turns, burns the base pads, and the Cochranton Cardinals slide in. And they will force the Youngsville Eagles to at least have their at-bats as they regain the lead, 12-11. Can you believe it?
Outstanding. Ran through the stop sign at third base. Carroll would not be denied. And he has taken Cochranton, put him on his back, and it is a 1-run lead as Burnett comes to the plate.
Burnett pops this one up in foul territory and out of play. Boy, neither of these two teams are going to quit, Do. They are battling it out here today at the Rock.
I mean, I've seen some games that were a 1-0 or a 2-1 score, but this one, 12-11. This one's lined into the left center field, another base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the fence.
This is trouble as well. Just getting into the ball. Burnett's going to turn 3, and it's going to be a stand-up triple for Burnett. Unbelievable.
Now batting number 21.
And just apply the pressure. Albert comes to the dish, and that's a big insurance run down there at third. And again, a little 2-out magic here. Seen this time and time again this ball game.
Manning fires. That one in there for called strike.
That outside for ball 1. Even count 1 ball, 1 strike. Burnett down at third.
Manning kicks and delivers. Outside, swung on it. 1-2 the count, 2 away. Insurance marker at third. Manning trying to get out of the inning, fires. And that one low for a ball. They got him. He rung him up. And it's a Rossbacher strikeout. And that'll do it for the top of the 7th. But the Cardinals come roaring back. And they put 2 on the board. And now they have a 1-run lead going to the bottom of the 7th. This game is crazy. And all brought to you by the Cardinals Cochranton Sports Boosters, thank you so much. What a game we got. We'll finish it up maybe when we get back.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LECOM Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
Well, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, and if you want drama, you found the right ball game, because this has had plenty. Dude, we could probably give any reality TV show a run for its money with today's game.
I tell you what, some of these innings have had more action and drama in them than they had entire ball games.
It has been crazy. The Cardinals came back. They now lead it 12-11. We start the bottom of the 7th. And again, we want to thank the Cochranton All Sports Boosters for supplying the PIAA fee fund for this one. And it's been a good one, and it's been a fun one, and we've enjoyed covering it here tonight.
Pitching change.
Number 8, Talon Messel.
Albert goes to short as Burnett comes to the mound for the Cochranton Cardinals. And leading things off here is going to be Messel for the Eagles, as they're working through their lineup for the 5th time here today. Bottom of the 7th, tying run at the plate.
Messel digs in. Burnett with a pitch outside for ball 1.
Messel has scored 3 times today for the Eagles. Walked and scored his last time up as he led things off in the 6th. And he is out in front with a 2-0 count here. And Burnett misses outsides again with a 3-0 count.
.30 inside for ball 4.
A 4-pitch walk.
And the tying run is aboard first.
Now batting number 5, Dylan DePasquale.
Well, I hope you packed your sleeping bag.
DePasquale comes to the plate. He singled his last 2 at-bats, scored a run in the 6th. And before that, Scott, he walked both times. So he's 2 for 2 with 2 walks and a run scored.
Here's the pitch. Looking to bunt him over,
Takes, pulls it back, takes ball 1.
Hey, you got to pitch and strike. Let's go.
And that one in there for a strike, 1-1.
Cochranton in on the corner, the left corner.
Oh, boy.
That missed outside for ball 2, 2-1.
Burnett fires that one up high for a ball.
3-1.
Boy, what a tough position to come in, right? 7th inning, trying to close things out. Now you got to try and get adjusted and settled in very quickly. I have a 3-1 here. Fire swung on and missed. And now we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch here. Nobody out, tying run aboard first. Here's the pitch, wide for ball 4. And 2 walks, Dewey, and the go-ahead winning run. The winning run is on
now
first.
Number 9, Bryce.
Yes. Spinks comes to the plate. 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Struck out swinging his last time up in the 6th.
Burnett fires that one wide for a ball.
right now, if I'm Youngsville, I'm not swinging on anything but until I get 2 strikes on me.
That one in there for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, make him pitch to you, right?
That Burnett's come in. He's walked the first 2 batters he's faced.
That one wide for a ball, 2-1. Burnett fires. Oh, boy, that one well inside.
If you remember, I believe Spinks was the batter. I think this is this batter that put his elbow up over the plate. And Spinks is going to walk down to first base. This is a little beforehand call.
Yeah,
I mean, this is being a little assumptuous on Spinks's part that he's going to be awarded first base.
Nope. Come back, son.
No, he's calling first base umpire
okay.
over.
Well, they've got Kevin Owens' theme song playing on the box now, in case you didn't know, KO. WWE former champion. What do we got here, Duke?
3-1. They're going to call Spink back to the batter's box with a 3-1 count. As home plate umpire explains it to the Youngsville coach, Spinks will have to step back in with a 3-1 count.
Well, I think it would be 3-2, wouldn't it? Nope, 3-1 it is. Burnett fires. That one in there for a strike.
Like this game doesn't have enough drama in it already. We're going to have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch here.
And that one wide for ball 4, and there's the walk. Bases loaded.
Now batting number 11, Joshua Pickna.
Pickna at the plate. Nobody out. The Cardinals in a huge, huge bind here, and we're going to get a timeout. Jim's automotive timeout for the Cardinal coach. And Dewey, this is a big-time situation here.
Tying run at third base, nobody out, bases loaded, bottom of the 7th. Just crazy baseball in this game.
1-run lead is all. The Cardinals need an out, and they need an out right now. For the Eagles, you're just trying to keep on putting that pressure on, get that first run across, and then all kinds of crazy can happen.
Well, if I'm an Eagle batter, I'm just looking to drive the ball to the outfield. Don't care if it's caught or not. I mean, you're going to score the run from third if you get it out deep into the outfield. 400 again, 400 feet straightaway center field and 315 feet down the line. So a lot of room out there. As Pickna will come to the plate.
Burnett fires inside for a ball.
Well, the Cochranton coach stays with Burnett. He's walked the first 3 batters he's faced here today. And that's down low for ball 2, 2-0.
Burnett kicks and delivers up high for ball 3. And now you're in danger of walking a run home.
A tying run. Still no outs here. Infield in, and he paints the inside corner for a 3-1 count.
Burnett fires. In there for another strike, and it's a 3-2 count.
3 full counts in a row here for the last 3 batters.
Here's the 3-2 offering, and that one popped up out of play.
Double. get a new ball out to the pitcher, Burnett, and do it all over again with another Dusty's towing payoff pitch.
Here's Burnett with the 3-2 offer. Inside, ball 4, and the tying run gets walked in, and the winning run is 90 feet away with the bases loaded. And for the Youngsville Eagles,
Now batting number 26, Aiden Patch.
is Aiden Patch, and then, Dewey, we go back to the top of the lineup.
You are correct, and they're going to have another Jim's Automotive timeout, another meeting on the hill. And this is the second visit this inning from the head coach, so he's going to have to make a pitching change. As he takes the ball in hand, he's going to take it from Burnett, and he's going to hand it over. Looks like he's giving it to Messel.
Hey, Dewey, you know what song this is?
Sorry, not Messel. That's Field, the second baseman. As Burnett goes, no, I don't know. I'm just keeping on rolling because I don't know.
This is the rated R Superstar Edge. Just saying. Alter Bridge. Just so you know. We got a pitching change going on here. Dewey, this has been a crazy ball game.
Yes, it has been. I don't think the craziness is done quite yet. Burnett leaves the field, or leaves the pitcher's mound, and will head over back to shortstop. And it is Field that comes in from second base to take over on the mound. He'll absorb a tie ball game. And bases loaded with nobody out here. Winning run at third base. And he'll face the number 9 hitter, Patch, who is 0 for 3 on the day with a walk and a run scored. And he struck out his first 3 times up the bat.
And once again, we'd like to thank the Cochranton Boosters for supplying the funds for the PIAA streaming fee. As we would not be here doing this oddly, weirdly great baseball game tonight had it not been for somebody paying them streaming fees. We'd have missed out, dude. As this pitch in there for strike, 1-1 the count. Field fires, that one drops in. 1-2 the count.
And Patch can't get much closer to the batter's box than what he is.
Yeah, he's got his toes right on the line.
Almost to the point they're overstretching the line. But he is right in the inner part of the box. I'm looking. Rosbecker strikeout. And there's one down.
Number 22, James Johnson.
Now back to the top of the order. Jay Johnson.
Well, Dewey, would you try pushing this one down the line?
Try bunting?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
All right.
No, because all the catcher's got to do is stand on home plate, and you just got to flip it to him. It's a force out at home.
Well, you might catch him off guard is what I'm saying.
You'd force him to make a play. I know that. That's popped up. This is what you don't want. It's going to get out of play. Not by much, but that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. They called him out.
Now batting number 27, Cole Johnson.
They called Johnson out.
Infield flag?
It was out of play.
It was out of play. I don't know.
Well, there's 2 outs,
This
and
one, high fly ball. This has got to be made, or it's over, and they do. And the helmet gets thrown out there from Youngsville. Coach trying to calm him down.
We are headed to extra innings.
We are going to extra innings indeed. We'll be back. We'll start the top of the 8th. Right here on the DH Experience Sports Stream. It's a crazy one. 12-12. Top of the 8th inning when we come back.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LeCom Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LeCom Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd. Alongside me is Scott Lockwood and AKA Clutch, as we're back to action here. As Scott's going to scamper back in, put the headset back on as we're in the top of the 8th inning.
All right.
7 innings wasn't enough. So.
I got the scoop from the Piaa D10 official.
Okay.
His foot was out of the box when he made contact.
You have to put it in fair. You have to put it in play.
His foot was out of the box when he made contact with the ball.
So
he said he's seen it. It's an automatic out.
Well, got to have both feet inside the box, completely inside the box. And you don't see that call very often, but out of the batter's box hitting the ball. That's why Johnson was called out.
So here we go. Start of the top of the 8th inning. And digging in here for the Cardinals is Field. And takes a big cut here, but what a job by Field. You come in with bases loaded with no outs. And it was able to get the Cardinals out of that situation.
Just crazy. This game has just been crazy. This is why you come and watch a ball game. You see something you've never seen before.
Oh, reaches for that one, and that one's going to get down. Oh, what a great, he dropped it. He dropped it. A great diving attempt, but Field's going to be safe on first.
Baker with a diving attempt there. And
now batting number 31, Tim Dieter.
That's going to be scored an infield hit. I can't see giving an error to Baker on that when he was trying to make a spectacular play. And that's going to be it for...
No, they gave him an error, Dewey.
I don't agree with that.
Well, that's the official scorekeep. I know.
And we're back to Johnson on the hill here as Manning goes back to short. And this is Cole Johnson coming to the hill here for Youngsville.
Cochranton with 13 hits on the night to Youngsville 6. And we are tied at 12-12. Five errors on the night for Youngsville. It just doesn't seem possible to be tied at 12, does it?
This should be like a 26-25 game, you know. It's just crazy numbers being kicked around. Baker goes over to third base, it looks like. And this is Johnson, Cole Johnson here pitching.
And here comes Dieter. Dieter has been on base every single time, whether he's been walked.
And he's got 5 RBIs on the night as well.
And that pitch inside for a ball. Well, I mean, one of them was a 3 RBI double.
Yes, his last at-bat was that double. 3 RBI double. came in with bases loaded, and he wiped them clean with that double.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's going to advance the base runner. And the go-ahead run on second. In scoring position here with nobody out.
Both head coaches are scrambling for arms as it looks like they're both getting down towards the end of the bucket.
That one hammered out the center and right to the glove of the center fielder. Didn't have to move much, Dewey. Just stood there and took it.
Dieter retired for the first time tonight. And that'll bring Schwartz to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the night. Flew out to center field his last time up in the 6th.
This one chopped foul down the third base line to the Cochranton dugout. Thank you again to the Cochranton Booster Club. And for being honest, all of our sponsors all season long, Dewey. We've had a plethora of sponsors and schools come through that would, we've done different playoff games throughout the year, and it's just been awesome. And that pitch goes behind the batter and gets away from the catcher, and that puts the go-ahead run on third.
So Field over to third on the wild pitch.
Here's the pitch. And that one outside for a ball.
Infield in.
Johnson fires. Swung on and missed. There's a good looking pitch there.
Yeah, Schwartz took a healthy cut at that one. Go ahead run down at third base. One out here, top of the 8th.
Oh, that was hammered out the left, and that gets way back to the wall. That's going to score 1. Still back at the track. That's going to be a RBI double. Sawyer Builder double there. And Cochranton takes the 1-run lead. Still 1 out. Still threatening with a runner in second. And at the plate, it's going to be Moore.
2 for 4 on the night.
Inside for ball 1.
Coming up on 7:30 on the night is 2.5 hours of this game. Inside for ball 2, 2-0. And then it's back to the top of the order after Moore to Maddox. Schwartz down at second.
So you're telling me there's a chance we might miss dinner?
The way it's looking.
This one chopped. And they're going to throw to first and got the out, but it's going to advance the runner to third. And
now batting number 20.
I'll replay that real quick if we can. I'm not sure if he was off the bag or not, but they're gonna talk about it here, Duke.
Cochranton coach having a quick conversation with the umpires, and they get together quickly, and the call is upheld. So there's 2 outs, and it's back to the top of the order. Maddox comes to the plate as the Cardinals are going to start through the lineup for the 6th time today.
Come on, 2-9, let's go.
This one up high for a ball. The insurance run is on third here, Dewey, with 2 outs.
And the way that this game is going,
Oh, that one's hammered out to left. Takes it on the hop. It's an RBI single as Schwartz crosses the plate. And Cochranton takes a 14-12 lead.
I was going to say, it's probably not going to be enough.
Now batting number 2, Trent Hogan.
I don't even know if Maddox scores from first, if I would feel comfortable being up by 3 going into the bottom of the 8th as Hoban comes to the plate for the Cardinals. Takes inside, ball 1.
Hoban stands at the ready. Here's Johnson. Fires that wide.
Nice play there by Johnson behind the dish to keep that one in his glove.
Kind of pointed at him and said, that's right, you get back there.
Pretty much. Maddox at first. Hoban at the dish with a 2-0 count.
Johnson comes set here. He'll fire. And that one misses for a ball.
Little upstairs for ball 3, 3-0.
Way out in front here, Dew, 3-0 the count. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Takes the pitch low for ball 4, and runners on first and second. And that'll bring Carroll back to the plate.
He homered his last time up. We've seen 2 in the park home runs today, both by Cochranton. One by Carroll, one by Burnett.
And this one's fouled back into the mesh.
Everybody for Cochranton has scored in the lineup tonight except for one position. I'll take a stab at who that one is.
Dieter.
Nailed it. The guy that's been on.
The guy that's been on every single time, except for the last time, is the only guy that hasn't scored tonight. My goodness.
And he has 5 RBIs on the night.
He scored everybody else. Just can't buy one for himself. Here's the 0-2. And that one up high for a ball. We'll bring the count to 1 and 2 here. With 2 outs, Carroll's going to have to protect. He's fouled off 2 of them here. Johnson will fire. And that gets by the catcher, and that'll advance the base runners. And that's going to score another run as the ball bounced out of play, Dew.
He hadn't quite gotten to third base yet. You're allowed 1 base that you haven't obtained when it goes out of play like that, and the runners had not advanced to their bases that they were on, so Maddox will be at third, and Hoban down at second. Now, if they'd already established themselves on that base and the pitch was thrown out of play, then they would be awarded the next base, but they hadn't quite gotten there yet. 2-2's the count.
Swung on and missed. And a Rossbacher strikeout will end the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom with a 2-run lead in favor of the Cardinals. 14-12 is the score. Is it safe? We don't know. We'll find out when we come back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole-person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing health care in Erie. LECOM Health, whole-person care for a lifetime.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, where we got a crazy one going on here. It's the bottom of the eighth. The Youngsville Eagles are again at their last 2 outs here, and they need 2 runs. And we're going to start it off with Manning leading things off for Youngsville, followed by Baker and Messel.
As he takes upstairs, ball 1 from field.
Field fires. This one shot out to shallow center, running in on it and making the play, 1 away. Youngsville down to its last 2 outs.
Now batting number 12, Braden Baker.
That's Hoban out in center field, making the catch.
And that'll bring Baker to the plate.
Baker 0 for 3 on the day.
Field rips that fair. It's down the third base line into the deep corner. That'll get him 2 at least. And the throw comes in. It's a double for Baker.
Well, that will bring the tying run to the plate. And Messel.
Now batting number 8, Talon Messel.
22 hits, 7 errors on the day between these 2 teams, and 26 points on the board. That one drops for a ball. And that one misses for ball 2, 2-0 here. This one lined out to left, and that one's deep in the corner, picked up here, and that's going to score 1 run. An RBI single, and we're back to a 1-run game with 1 away.
Now batting number 5, Dylan DePasquale.
DePasquale at the plate. The tying run at first. Here we go again, Dewey.
Showing bunt.
Runner goes, and in safely to second with a stolen base. The tying run is in scoring position.
That pitch was called a strike.
Up high for a ball, 1-1. DePasquale at the plate. Takes a shot at that, and that's going to be caught by the first baseman, and that is 2 away. The Youngsville Eagles are down to their last out.
Now batting number 9, Bryce.
And it's going to be Spinks at the plate with the tying run at second.
Spinks is 0 for 2 on the day, Scott, with 3 walks. He struck out looking, and he struck out swinging.
Takes pitch 1 for a strike. Field fires. That one's shot down to third. The catch is made. Here's the throw, and he can't get it. He is safe. He dropped the ball at first. And that's going to advance the tying run to third. Runners at the corners, 90 feet away from tying this game up.
Number 11, Joshua Pickna.
And that brings Piaa to the plate. My goodness. The wind was right there, Dewey, and they can't make the play. Field fires. This one drops in for strike one. Field sets again. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back into the netting. 0-2. Youngsville down to their last strike. 2 away, runners at the corners. Cochranton with a 1-run lead. 14-13. Field comes set. This is for the win. And that one is a ball. And the fans going absolutely nuts here. High tension moment. Runner goes to second. Here's Field. Fires. This one popped up. It's going to get out of play. And we'll reset and do it again. 1-2 the count. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. Piaa picks up the bat. Will climb back in the box. Field will toe the mound here. Kicks and fires. That one wide for a ball. And the count evens up here, 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away, 2 runners on. Field fires. Swung on and missed. And the Cochranton Cardinals win it in 8 innings, 14-13. And they will advance to play for a District 10 title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score in tonight's contest.
Your final score, the Cardinals win it 14-13 in a wild and crazy game. Congratulations to the Youngsville Eagles on a great season. Dewey, that is the darndest thing I've ever seen in a baseball game.
Man, what a way to end it. Towards the bottom part of your eligible pitchers, and Field comes up with a Rosbecker strikeout to end it in the bottom of the 8th with a tying run on third.
And with that, the Cardinals advance and an end to an era as the Youngsville Eagles walk off the field with their head held high. What a battle here tonight. The Cardinals win it in 8 innings, 14-13. Boy, oh boy, Dewey. Total of 27 runs on the night. 22 hits and 8 errors.
Just crazy baseball.
Craziness.
Crazy all the way around. A lot of 2-run, or a lot of scoring with 2 outs. Just scoring runs with no hits. The list goes on and on of the weird things that happened in this game.
Absolutely. Man, what a ball game. That's going to wrap up our triple header tonight. Thank you again to the Cardinals, Cochranton Sports Boosters, for supplying the PIAA streaming fee. I hope you got your money's worth, because this was a wild game, and the Cardinals come out on top, and they will play West Middlesex on Monday, Memorial Day, Championship Day, for a D10 title. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to all our sponsors for all day today. And thank you to the Cochranton Sports Boosters. Cardinals winning at 14-13 in 8 innings for Dewey Hurd. Scotty D, I'm Mr. Scott Lockwood for Deej Experience LLC. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Donate if you can at deejexperience.com/donate. And until next time, God bless you all. Have a great night.